The HAWT Minute
is a show dedicated to taking a look behind the scenes of dance music culture.
By seeking out the freshest talent in the industry,
we strive to make an entertaining show for you to watch.
You can find us at the club, the lounge,
outdoor parties, house parties, porta potties, DMV, any party where there is a thumping beat.
The HAWT Minute gives anyone access to what really goes on backstage.
The show strives to educate,
inspire, and motivate.
But most of all, to have a good time.
What up, everybody? This is Joe Nutz, about to give you a hot minute on your face.
Today we have a very special guest, Chicago house legend, DJ Sneak. Came through to drink some purple drink with us. Watch it.
Hello and welcome to the HAWT Minute. This is Charlotte Narvaez coming to you live and direct from the Stompy Download Lounge in San Francisco, California. I have none other than the legendary DJ Sneak with me here today. We get to catch up with him for a few minutes before his gig tonight at Mighty here in SF. How's it going?
Good. It's hot in San Francisco today.
It's definitely hot in San Francisco today.
I've been really busy, but I've maintained busy all this time. I think some people have come up to me lately and say, "Man, you're back," but really, I'm telling them, "No, you're back."
So you've managed to have a successful career over 25 years of playing house music, and you've seen a lot of trends come in and out of style, different flavors of house. How do you keep it true?
It's hard to say. I thought about how it started and where I was at and how far I wanted to go in this industry. And I was like, I had a great start. I peaked in my career around 98, 99. I coasted through this past 10 years, still being me, without selling out, without playing stuff that I didn't want to play because I wanted to get a gig or maintain a status.
Right! What up? This is Deron Delgado from Stompy. Check out my top 5. You can buy them all at stompy.com or hear me rocking them at the spot. You're watching the HAWT Minute. Peace!
I gotta be heard, so that's what I'm doing. I'm just being more visible. People are hearing about me. I'm doing my blogs on my website. I record all my DJ sets and give away for free. I mean, I'm doing what I can to keep things going. I mean, besides that, make more music, make more remixes, make compilations. Try to still make a little bit of vinyl because I'm having a difficult time again with it, even though it's coming from Europe now. But I noticed that the digital era is, that's where it's at right now too. So I'm being more visible in that too, And like that, for example, I didn't have my stuff in Stompy for a long time, and to put it in and finally like get in the system and move it, you know, that's good because I know it's a site that people go to, you know, and it's a proven site, you know. So I mean, just doing more of that, just staying visible and being me, man.
How's that translate into like the shit you're doing with like Ricardo Villalobos tag teaming, or International Freak Show or Desolate, where you got these like minimal, normally German type labels that are known for like minimal techno, and then all of a sudden you got that sneak touch on it that's like basically what they're playing right now. Like, you know, how has that influenced you, or basically you influenced them?
I can hang with the techno boys because they really like my music because I have a techno influence, which is really a Chicago influence. To them, it's a techno influence. To me, it's a Chicago tracks, dirty ghetto stuff. They love that, you know? What's happened now is that because they have risen to the top above what's happened in the industry, and they've brought, I almost want to say like the German and Berlin crowd and the DJs and the people there have sort of helped the revival of house music again, because those guys are purists. They love records, and they love good old records. And when you still see Ricardo, he's playing vinyl, and I'm like, wow, you know, I mean, I respect it, you know, and I know he travels probably just as much as me, and I now play with CDs or whatever, but I respect it, and I respect the fact that those guys appreciate it so much. The whole coming back to it, it was like, those guys love old records, so when they find my records and they go back to that era of the 90s, and they'll be like, who in the 90s was making stuff that really is what was happening, they go into my bin.
When I go to clubs, if I tell people that DJ Sneak is my uncle, that I get him for free.
Wait a minute,
Like that. No. So, do you have my back if I continue to tell people we're related? You know, Nicaragua, I'm not that far from Puerto Rico.
You speak Spanish. You can get away with it.
I can get. I've been getting away with it.
There you go. There you go.
Anybody asks.
As long as you don't get me in trouble. Right?
As long as I can get in.
Exactly. As long as I can get in. I'm with her. That's it.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us today. And we're out.
Hot Minute!
Hot Minute. My name is DJ Sneak, and this is Team Purple Drink, and this is the Hot Minute.
This is Charlotte, and you've been watching the HAWT Minute.